At ease. Just wanted to make sure that you're comfortable. We're back for the next phase of our Designing Spaces military makeover operation, the Kyle family. And the Kyle family home is receiving a major makeover. My second in command here, Art, is going to run down today's objectives for us. What do you think, Art?
Sure, Kenny. It's a little early for me, but we've got the budget blinds going in. We've got, what's that other one?
Art, I can see you've a little too much karaoke last night. We don't have time for the whole song and dance. Look, we got kitchen cabinets. We got a security system to install. We got blinds. We have a million things to do today. Organize the platoon and get it done.
All right. Let me get some coffee, and I'll get right on it.
I recommend it.
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed.
For your service to our country.
This is Designing Spaces Military Makeover. Today's Military Makeover is presented by Otherworld Computing, upgrading the world for over 25 years.
One thing that we've learned about our wounded warrior, Devin Kyle, is he has a passion for racing, stock cars.
Devin is still carrying fragments of a Taliban sniper's bullet in his leg. Medically retired out of the Marines, he now wants to put his energy into racing. Encouraged by stepdad, driver, and mechanic Ralph Bowman, Devin has gotten his own stock car, and it runs great, but wow, that body needs some work before it can go out on the track. Working with Ralph, we've put together a real surprise.
You're not gonna see this one coming. This is gonna put a smile on his face.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Military veterans may be eligible for special discounts when they move. North American Van Lines offers a program that provides military veterans with enhanced moving benefits through select veterans organizations around the country. Contact your local veterans organization to see if this program is available and for more information.
Entertainment and technology are high on our list of upgrades for the Kyles. And we've got tech from another partner in our makeover who are on an American mission of their own. Ellie, thank you so much for being here and helping to really upgrade the technology for the Kyle family. And not all TVs are created equal. This big TV behind us from Element also comes with a special story behind it, right?
We actually assemble many of our TVs in America. In Winsboro, South Carolina, we have hundreds of workers in a state-of-the-art factory. You know, these are jobs that were previously going overseas, and now they're here in America.
That is a reason alone to purchase a TV from Element. I really want to know what drew you to this military makeover.
As a company, you know, giving back to the community is kind of a part of our DNA. This holiday, each one of our Element employees got to give a TV to someone deserving in the community. A 60-inch flat screen to, you know, an old high school teacher, maybe a football coach, an elementary school, and it's really, really awesome to be able to see them giving back to the community like this. And this is just another opportunity where we can do that.
Well, like we said, technology is a huge part of any home makeover that we do. And we're going to find out more a little later on in the makeover about what you brought for the Kyle family.
Sounds great.
For a young veteran still suffering from the traumas of war, our makeovers come up with ways to make his home life easier and even more secure. Leslie, thank you so much for being here. You and EchoStar have done an amazing job.
Thank you.
We basically have sensors all around this house. Tell us a little bit about it.
We've brought in the Sage by Hughes security and home automation system with all of the devices interacting together with each other in one location on their TV or on their mobile devices.
Tell us about the cameras and the different window sensors that you have.
Absolutely. We have 3 cameras outdoors, 1 on the front porch, 2 in the backyard, 1 even looking at Raylan's play area. We have 2 cameras indoors, and they can move those cameras actually anywhere they want to, just plugging them into power.
Tell me about some of the sensors you have. We've armed all the windows and doors, so we know, for instance, if Raylan's window is open.
Correct. Any opening and closing of doors and windows, including the garage, and they can use these door window sensors on even liquor cabinets or cabinets with chemicals or a gun safe.
There's a feature that no one else has that's exclusive to you guys, right?
Absolutely, our My Local 911 feature. Let's say the Kyle family is visiting friends out in California, but they live in Florida. If they see an indication on their phone that something's going wrong, dialing 911 is only going to connect them to California's 911, but the My Local 911 feature on our Sage mobile app will connect them to their home 911 operator to be able to talk to them about what's happening.
The Kyles are going from zero to state-of-the-art in home automation and security. We'll see it all come together as the EchoStar install moves forward.
In our previous makeover, Cherry Creek Mortgage Company gave us the basics on the VA home loan program. Richard List is back to tell us about vets eligibility.
The first steps of the VA loan process is really education. Reaching out to one of our loan officers or a loan specialist and starting the process of learning and educating yourself on what you can qualify for. One of the first steps in getting a VA loan is determining one's eligibility. You are eligible if you're active duty, you're eligible if you've served during wartime for at least 90 days, or if you've served as a reservist for at least 6 years. It's possible for the surviving spouse of a soldier who's died in the line of service to also qualify for VA benefits. So what a lot of people don't realize is that their VA loan can be used over and over again. In most markets, the max is $417,000. So I could go purchase one home for $417,000 and use my VA loan to purchase that entire thing. I can sell that house, renew my eligibility, and then have full eligibility available to then purchase another home. What sets us apart here at Cherry Creek Mortgage is our personal approach to service.
Devin and Joanna Kyle are both studying and going to school, and their old laptop is the worse for wear, having been to Afghanistan and back. Otherworld Computing is donating computers to take them right to state-of-the-art.
Larry, thanks so much for being here with OWC and outfitting the Kyle family with a bunch of new computing equipment. But before we talk about that, you're actually helping the Military Makeover production crew itself.
From start to finish, we have solutions for getting the data to where it needs to be and processing that data, doing the post-production work so it can be shared and it's actually finished and ready to go.
For the viewers at home that have their computers, their MacBooks, and they are not really satisfied with the performance anymore, you have a solution for that, don't you?
Very few people upgrade. And what a lot of people don't realize, with a simple memory upgrade, replacing the hard drive with a solid state, these systems have literally a second lease on life. A solid state drive doesn't make noise, it runs cooler, it runs silently. You can't hear a solid state drive when it's going, and it's up to 100 times faster than a hard drive. And we make solid state drives, built best, built first for the Macintosh. And when you upgrade with our memory, upgrade with our solid state drive, whether it's a machine you bought just a couple years ago, or even a machine you bought a decade ago, it's incredible the difference.
Now let's talk about what you're doing for the Kyle family, because they have an old PC laptop that went to Afghanistan and back, so you're going to set them up the right way, right?
First off, we're providing them with a new laptop, a MacBook Pro with Retina display, which is going to be great for their family photos, for looking at video. It's super high resolution, it's higher than 4K. And when they're not on the road, they got a nice 27-inch iMac that's been refurbished and good to go. We also gave them a 1 terabyte external Envoy SSD. This lets them back that data up really quick, whether they're at home or on the road. There's never an excuse not to be backing up that data.
Super portable. Larry, thanks for being here, and thank you to OWC for all you're doing for our Operation Military Makeover.
Hey, our pleasure. Again, glad to be here.
Get the most out of your Mac. Upgrade with an Otherworld Computing solid-state drive, up to 92 times faster than your current hard drive. You'll be amazed how much faster your computer boots and opens apps. Truly anyone can do it. An easy upgrade guide is at macsales.com. Budget Blinds is another one of our great partners who've helped our Military Makeover veterans before.
Tracy, welcome back. It is so great to have Budget Blinds on another Military Makeover.
We are so excited, Art. Thank you so much for bringing us back.
Well, this isn't the only veterans benefit organization you work with, right?
No, we actually deal with Home for Our Troops in the U.S., as well as Wounded Warriors in Canada. We really want to try to give back to our veterans who have done so much for our country and for us.
We definitely appreciate it because you've brought the latest and greatest when it comes to window coverings.
We did bring the latest and greatest, which is solar shades. They diffuse light. They're energy efficient. We can make them child safe by adding motorization or cordless. And you can come and put them in a variety of different colors. So really whatever your style or taste is.
And you know what else is cool? I know in one of the rooms, you're doing partial blackout and partial diffuse light.
We're doing a dual roller shade in one of the rooms. It's actually the master bedroom. We wanted to allow the light to come in so you have that diffused light, and they're able to bring out the blackout at night and then raise it in the morning so they can have that diffused light come in.
We did something really special in little Raylan's room.
So we got one of our designers and put together an amazing shade that actually reflected what she really liked, which was a mermaid. You can put any image, high-res image on a shade and make it somebody else's dream.
So what you're saying is I can get a picture of Gunny in my living room on a shade.
Consider it done.
Oh my gosh, my life is complete. Seriously though, in the interest of child safety, you've eliminated all the pull cords on any of the shades. So sometimes there's a hazard with children and pull cords, right?
Absolutely. In Raylan's room, what we did is we actually made it motorized. So there were no cords exposed whatsoever. So it's 100% child safe, and it's made to be exactly what she wanted it to be.
How about the dining room and the living room?
The dining in the living room, we did a 1% solar shade. So you have the diffused light coming in, and cordless, so we have the child safety features in both of those rooms.
Tracy, everything looks amazing. Thank you for all you did. You did a great job.
It wasn't just me, Art. It was our fantastic manufacturers as well as our franchisees. So Draper and Enlightened Style provided the wonderful products and got them here quickly and on time, just like we needed them, as well as our local franchise who helped with the installation, consultation, and measuring process, Angela Sampsons.
It was great to see you again. Thank you, Tracy.
You know, I'm thinking Top Notch and Home Depot did one heck of a job on this backyard. It's better than my backyard at home.
Well, they did a great job, and Nordic Spa delivered that hot tub, and I feel like I need to test it out.
I thought maybe you would, but you feel wrong because the first people in that spa are going to be the Kyle family.
Well, we'll see. You know, I did bring my bathing suit.
Don't make me have to post a guard on that spa.
Pete, how are you? Nordic Spas, glad to have you on board. What does it mean for you to be a part of this makeover?
To be part of this is something special. Be able to give back to the Kyle family in this way is very special.
Not only are hot tubs fun and a great family experience to have in your backyard, but they're really therapeutic and have health benefits too, right?
Hot water therapy has many health benefits, such as soothing aching muscles, reducing inflammation, just relaxing stress away, to helping boost our immune system and aiding in sleep at night. Hot tubs just improve our quality of life. Nordic Hot Tubs has been a leader in the hot water industry for over 20 years. We are 100% American made and very proud of that.
So after we get this thing set up, we'll check back with you in the makeover, and maybe I'll give it a test run before Gunny gets back over here.
Good luck with that one.
All right, thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
Don't even think about it, Art.
Gunny, come on.
What do you think the temperature of this is?
It's 97 degrees.
What if one of the Kyles were to get in here and get burnt, you know, or
That's kind of my point.
maybe we should try this out.
Now you're talking, Gunny.
Yeah, okay, well,
All right.
hell. You know how to swim?
In our first episode of the Kyle Family Military Makeover, the Navy Mutual Aid Association introduced us to their life insurance and financial services. And it's no small story.
Getting life insurance, deciding what your coverage requirements are, is a very personal decision, which is why it's important that you talk to a representative. We don't want to sell you $1 of life insurance more than what you think your requirements are. We pride ourselves at Navy Mutual in having simple products that are easy to understand but get the job done. The two basic types of life insurance out there are term insurance and whole life insurance. Term insurance covers a specific period of time. It could be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So you choose that when you've got a specific expense that you want to cover, getting your children through college, paying off the mortgage, etc. Whole life insurance is called permanent insurance. We have one whole life product at Navy Mutual. One, it's simple, no fine print, easy to understand. That whole life product is to cover you as permanent insurance for the rest of your life. Your premiums never go up. They stay the same throughout the period of time that you pay, but that permanent insurance will be there for any of your needs in the future. One of our missions is, in fact, to speak to as many members as we can as they transition from the service. We will help you do a needs assessment to determine precisely what you think you need and not sell you any more insurance than you think is right for you. At Navy Mutual, serving those who serve is both our mission and our privilege.
The Element 4K Ultra HD TVs are in and working, and going beyond television. These TVs can be connected.
Well, folks don't just watch TV programs like Military Makeover on their TV anymore. They use it for streaming, hooking up their computer, right? And security and home automation all goes through the television. What makes this one so special? The technology, right?
Right. So this is a 65-inch Element 4K TV. That means 4 times the resolution of HD. It's got amazing picture quality, so you feel like you're right there and you're part of the action.
Oh my gosh, that's like, if you see Gunny on there, it's like he's actually in your living room.
That's right.
That's scary, really.
A little bit.
So let's talk streaming, because that's really popular, right?
Right, so this Element TV has streaming capabilities, so you can watch all of your favorite shows on Netflix and Vudu.
That's awesome, and they also have HDMI ports too, 3 of them.
3 HDMI ports, so you can hook up not only your gaming system, but you can also hook up a laptop and a Blu-ray player, all at the same time.
That is fantastic. So part of the whole home theater experience is the sound, right? You want that surround sound, you want to feel the bass, you want to hear everything. So you're providing an awesome experience for them.
We're providing an Element soundbar, which pairs really great with the Element TV. It's a 2.1 soundbar with a subwoofer, so you get amazing bass. Through Bluetooth, you can play all of your favorite music on apps like Pandora and Spotify.
So are we coming back for a party at their house, or are we gonna watch the big game here? What's the deal? What are we doing?
I think we've been invited to a party later.
Sounds good, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
While these fantastic TVs change things indoors, outside, top-notch landscaping and our Home Depot volunteers are racing to get a beautiful new patio and yard upgrade finished, the future home of an amazing KitchenAid grill.
Jim, thanks for being here, man, and thank you to Next Grill for this beautiful KitchenAid grill.
Well, we're happy to give it. You know, it's a great cause, the Operation Military Makeover, a family that deserves our support. We appreciate it. This is actually the KitchenAid Red Medallion 8-burner, one of our largest grills, made of commercial quality stainless steel.
I see that.
Yeah. 36-inch firebox, 6 main burners, 10-year burner warranty on each one. We've got stainless steel cooking grids, and we got stainless steel flame tamers, which actually distributes the heat.
Sure.
All of our KitchenAid grills are tested for our heat evenness, okay? We're excited about this one in particular because size and features are all into one.
What's this in the back?
So what we're looking at here is a ceramic searing burner where you can rotisserie any poultry. You take the cooking grids out and you start cooking, so you can close it up, give it a couple hours, and get a great crispy piece of chicken.
Yeah, chicken, or you can do a pork roast or something like that on the grill.
Over here we got a ceramic searing side burner, perfect for searing steaks.
So you get that nice char on the outside, it sears in all the juices, right? You do a tuna steak or a nice filet mignon.
Exactly. The control panel has LED lights, so nighttime cooking, not only for ambiance, but for safety as well.
Yeah, that is awesome. And how about underneath? Room for storage?
Yeah, inside, tons of room for storage. We have a tank pull-out tray, which is fantastic.
That is.
For ease to get to your tank or exchange your tank. Over here's 2 shelves so we can store our cover out of the elements when we're using the grill, or any condiments or tools. And then our battery pack for our continuous electronic ignition.
Well, we'll check back with you a little later on in the makeover. We'll find out more about the safety features and what you're going to be grilling for us later.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Art.
Okay, we're wrapping up episode 2 of our Kyle Family Military Makeover. Our next episode is the big payoff, folks. The Kyles are coming back. I think they'll have the surprise of their lives, no question about it. Thanks for joining us. Tune in for the big reveal on the next Designing Spaces Military Makeover. I'll know if you're not there.
Today's Military Makeover is presented by Otherworld Computing, upgrading the world for over 25 years.